Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly live Thursday night, 7 p.m. And it's great to see everybody. Um, I tell you, like I say it every week. I'm amazed that people are waiting for my show to start, and I truly appreciate that. I really do. But tonight's going to be a little different. I'm going to do an open forum. Um, I'm going to be putting the link in the chat. Um, and you could just join if you'd like. And I'd love you to join. Um, we welcome newcomers too. Don't be shy. There's really nothing to it. It's like a Zoom call. Um, but I enjoy listening to people on their different flight experiences, and you know we have a great drone community here. The guys and gals that are in it, they're just great people. They do anything for you. I found that out when I joined. Oh man, it's been 7 years now. I think I went on my first live stream 7 years ago, and I remember being so nervous. And when I went on, I got so nervous. After 2 minutes, I says, "I gotta go. I gotta go." But anyway, don't be nervous. There's nothing to it, really, and we'd love to get to know you a little better. Not that I don't want the old timers to come on. Don't misunderstand me. Feel free to join too. But I can only bring in 5 people, and if we get more than that, I'll have to rotate some people in and out. But um, it's good to see everybody. And I got to say, Highlight America, he was number one. He checked in early, and it was good to see that. And Terry, Gator Drones, he was right behind him, number two. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you. And Ron Johnson, he checked in third. So always good to see Ron. And I'm going to be showing some videos tonight just to let everybody know. I have a few videos queued up, as we say, and I'll be showing them. And Ron Johnson, yours is one of them. But anyway, let's see who else. Let me. It's important that I mention the viewers, and we got Angel's in the house. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. How you doing? Um, and John Olson, he's watching. He's like 20 minutes from me, but I'm going to be showing the video that I shot with him the other day when we went down to the Osprey nest. A little bit of it, not the whole thing, but it's always good to fly with John. And let's see, who else did I see? I know I saw Sergeant Rock. Lee's in the house. How you doing, Lee? Good to see you. And Phil George is watching. DD Fellows, how you doing? He's watching all the way out in Utah, believe it or not. How you doing? Good to see you. Let's see, who else? Who else? I think Steve Janess is in the house. How you doing, Steve? Good to see you. And I picked Steve's video. He sent me a video, and I picked it for the video of the week. I'll be showing that a little later. He does a lot of flying up there in Vermont, really, and it's great to see that. So, did I say hello to John Kay? John Kay's in the house. How you doing, John? Always good to see you. And let's see. I mentioned a few more names. No, we saw Mark Fisher's watching EM Drone One. How you doing, Mark? Good to see you. And I tell you, he really gave a great. You know, he didn't really want to talk about drones when he was on the show, so we talked a lot about editing, but we did talk somewhat about drones too, and everybody learned a lot listening to Mark. He's really a great drone pilot and a awesome editor, needless to say. So we got Eldon in the house. How you doing? Good to see you, Eldon. And let's see, I mentioned a couple more names. Maybe not. Maybe I got everybody already. That's Philip Koshat's in the show tonight. But and don't forget, he's going on right after me at 8 o'clock. Him and Brad, they got the new time slot Thursday night at 8. So be sure to tune into that. And I think they got part 2 of the Minefields special. Minefields coming up. That's an awesome meetup in Brownsville, not Texas, uh, Brownsville, Tennessee. And it's like in 2 weeks, week and a half maybe. So anyway, good to see you, Philip. And Captain Joe's in the house. How you doing, Captain Joe? And he was I guess you could say he was lucky enough to fly with Johnny, or Johnny was lucky enough to fly with Captain Joe. But they got together this past week, and I'll be showing their videos of that little get together. Um, but let me just mention a couple more names. And the View Chasers in the house. Holy mackerel! How you doing? Good to see you. And Jim Droning, how you doing? And all right, let me see. And if I missed your name, I scrolled too fast, so I apologize. But I'll keep an eye on the chat, and hopefully, hopefully I won't miss anything. But I usually do. I'm not that great at keeping up with the chat. And let's see. No. Last minute. But anyway, I just want to show a little of the video that I did with John Olson. You know, we go down and we check on the osprey nests. We got 2 osprey nests in Mount Sinai Harbor that we fly to, and you know. John usually flies it before I do because I'm still in Florida, but he keeps me appraised. And he told me they were back at the nest, and then there were babies in the nest. But anyway, um, the babies hatched, and we go and check the progress on these 2 nests. And I tell you, I find it really, really cool to do that, you know. And I know John Gregory does that up in Connecticut. He's been tracking the osprey nest by him, and I enjoy watching his videos too.
I wonder if the babies are still going to be in the nest.
I do a lot of
There's going to
narration.
be any osprey in the nest. I'll fly close to the nest with the drone. I use the zoom.
Hey Brian, how you doing, Brian?
There was one osprey in the nest.
Yep, one.
But before you know it, wait till you see what happens.
And I was so disappointed because I missed the second one landing. Next thing I know, there were two osprey in the nest.
And before you know it, there were 2 osprey in the nest. And then I was able to capture Mama and Papa bringing fish back to the baby.
And that's always cool. When they bring the fish back to the nest and you capture it, you know, and that's a trick, not a trick, but a tip. You know, leave that recorder running, otherwise you're going to miss the shot. But I did.
Slow the video down a little.
And I waited quite a while to get this shot. And look at it coming in. Yep. Very, very cool. Yeah, and they were hungry too. They went right after that fish too. But the male didn't stay long. He took right off.
As soon as Papa left, Mama brought them a
Yeah, and this is how it happened too. This quick. Really, it's not like I edited that together. Yeah. So I got those 2 shots, and I was happy. And
I think this is so cool, seeing them bring fish.
I really, really had a good time flying with John. So, if you want to watch more of that, go to my channel. But let me see if I can put the link in the chat now without blowing the whole stream. And if anybody would like to join, you know, just come on in the back room. There's no shrimp and lobster in the back room tonight. Just Texas Roadhouse peanuts. That's it. So anyway, Mark Fisher gave it up. But anyway, if anybody has any questions, let me know. And I'll try to answer them. But hopefully somebody will join. And we got Eric Rose in the house. He's watching all the way in the Bahamas. How you doing, Eric? Good to see you. Yep. And I tell you, you're always wondering who's gonna, show up in the live stream. But I truly appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch it. You could be doing a lot of other things, And we do have one taker in the back room, so I'm going to bring him right in, and it's the one and only Philip Koshat. Please give him a warm welcome. Hey, Philip,
What's up? What y'all doing?
how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. I see you
Good to
got your
see you.
minefield shirt on.
Got my Minefield shirt on, the
Nice,
the
very
X,
nice,
the double XL.
very nice.
So
Yeah, you're looking forward to going there, right? You'd be going there
yes,
in
I
2 weeks.
am.
2 weeks, right?
2 weeks on the 21st, Friday the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah.
We're
Well, I know
ready.
you. I know you
We're
guys are
ready to
gonna have a
go.
great time. You will.
Oh yeah, we always do. This is our seventh year. I missed the first. I keep on thinking, did I miss the first year? And I said, no, I did. I missed the first year. And all the rest of the years I've been there.
Yeah, right, right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Now let me ask you about those different structures that are at Minefield. I mean, there's so many cool structures, but which one is your favorite to fly around or through?
number one, the water tower,
Okay, the
because
water tower.
opening that water tower is
Yeah.
just it's a great little. I mean, just you're like, okay, you're not going to be bugged by anybody for orbiting that water tower.
Hmm.
But it's also going through he's got three fire towers, and he told me at one time, Billy Tripp, he's the creator of this, and he
Yes.
started back in 1989, started creating this. And it's the piece of property is, I want to say, a football field long, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
He does 90% or more by himself, which is incredible because, I mean, just to imagine sitting a piece of metal way up high,
I
sitting
know.
it down to where you want it, locking down the crane, climbing up with all your gear on and everything, welding it, and then basically have to come back down, loosen up your, chokehold on it, and go back up and take it loose.
Yeah, yeah. No, it is quite the I mean, all of them, from that what is it, an old fire tower too, going up in that. Have you have you
Three fire towers.
have you been up in that yet, Philip?
No, I haven't. Ken climbs it every single year,
Yes, I know
and
he does. Yeah.
what he has to do, he's taking on Billy's taking all the boards, the steps off,
Okay.
and the only thing that's left
The
is the
sides,
angle,
right? Right,
the
right.
little angle iron on both
Yeah, yeah.
sides. So you have to angle iron, angle iron, angle iron, angle iron, and hope and pray that nothing's loose, and
Mm,
you know
God forbid. Yeah.
no, you don't want that to happen.
But let me ask you this,
So
Philip. Did you leave any?
oh man, I know he's and he's visiting so many people in the community,
Yeah.
and to me that's strong.
Oh yeah.
That's, I mean,
It's true.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, every time you turn around, he
I
just got
know.
them seeing Dennis over in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to go see Dennis, and the only reason why is time and trying to meet him and everything, and I'm not going to Atlanta every single day, so
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I know. Let me bring in John. Um, so I'd like everybody to give a warm welcome to John Olson. He's right here on Long Island with me. Hey, John,
John,
Good
how you doing?
evening.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, John, can you turn your phone this way or no? You can't. No, not
That better?
upside down. No. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No.
All right. Now just leave it then. That's fine. But if you turn it this way, you get the wide look. But that's all right. How you doing, John? Have you been flying since we flew?
I'm getting a double. I'm getting a double sound here. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you have it on? Are you watching the stream also? Sometimes that messes it up.
There.
How's that better? All right. But anyway, John, have you been flying since we flew last week?
No, no. I've been going to the pond every day with my daughter to when we eat lunch, and been doing it with a regular camera. But that's about it.
Yeah.
I want to get down to Port Jefferson and see the ship when it gets in.
Yes, the tall ship. Yeah. The Liberty Clipper. It's coming. Yeah. But anyway. So, and is your wife watching with you? If she is,
She's in the back room, Captain Ray, but she said to say hello.
Okay, tell her hi. So anyway.
She's in the back room eating peanuts.
So John and I were lucky enough again to go to Mount Sinai Harbor and flew. Checked on the Osprey last week. We had a good time. You got great shots that day too, right, John?
Oh, I got a beautiful shot. But I want to make people realize, it looks real easy when you do it, Captain Ray. But it's a lot of patience you got to have.
Yeah, that's for sure. You heard me. I was complaining that I missed the shot. The second Osprey landed and I missed it. I didn't have the recording going, But then they brought the fish, and that was great. That was really great. Oh, all right, we lost John. All right, he'll be back maybe. So, Philip, have you ever done that? Have you flown like an osprey nest or a bird nest, or eagle's nest?
There's I passed by one not long ago up in Decatur, Alabama, but it's on a refuge, and I was like, I can't fly that one.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was like, it's in between. It's on a transmission poles,
Yep.
and there's a spot just perfect for a nest right there in the middle, and I told my wife about it on the way, and then on the way back, I said, "There it is, right there." And she goes, "Oh, well, we can pull over." And I went, "No, we can't. We can't fly that. It's a refuge."
Right. Yeah, I know.
So,
disappointing.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I was like, "No, wish I could. That would have been great."
All right, John is back, I think. All right. Hey, John. How you doing, John? All right.
He's back.
You're back?
Is he back?
All right. We see you, John. We can't hear you though.
I don't know why.
Now we can hear you. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay, what is this thing doing?
he's gone again. But anyway, like I said, guys, I put the link in the chat. Feel free to join. Don't be shy. I don't know about you, Philip, but I was very, very nervous in the beginning. And
Yeah, it's doing a live stream. That's the reason why I do it every other Thursday. It's just I don't know if I could do it every single Thursday.
It's a big commitment. I'll tell you.
It is. It is.
It really is. All right, John's in the back. We'll try one more time.
There he is.
Hey, John. All right, you're back again. Okay, you're back.
Hey, John.
All right, we see you. We hear you. All right. But yeah, I had a good time flying with you last. When did we fly? Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? I forget.
All right, fine.
I lose track of the days now.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, and a lot of people say that you really shouldn't put the link in the chat. You know, you could end up having a disaster. But
Or you
the
think
the
you end
few
up getting
the
somebody
few,
like me.
what happened? I didn't hear about it. What happened?
No, you may end up getting somebody like me.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought you meant somebody crashed your live stream or something.
No.
Yeah. And I've heard that happening, but I've only done it a couple times where I put the link in the chat. So John, yeah, we'll have to go next week maybe when that tall ship's in Port Jefferson.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's
I've
supposed it's 125 feet long, and it's a double-masted tall ship. It's called the Liberty Clipper. So anyway, but they're going to be doing day sails out of Port Jefferson, 2-day sails every day, and then in September they're going to start doing sunset sails. So, but anyway,
How big is this clipper?
how big is it?
Yes.
125 feet long.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's pretty cool looking. And if I knew how to share a video of it, I would. But the only thing I can share is from somebody's YouTube channel.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, you know how to do it, right, Philip? The Liberty Clipper. they got a couple of videos on their website, but that is pretty cool. It is. And as you know, I went out to Greenport a couple of weeks ago, and I flew the tall ship that was out there, and that was cool. So,
Well, this is a girl that's on the Liberty Clipper with the news. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can.
but anyway, if anybody has any questions, put them in the chat. We'll try to keep an eye out for them.
Share screen. On board the Liberty Clipper. All right, I'm throwing it your way.
All right, there it is. I see it. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to flying this.
Bramley.
We actually tried to do it then, but we didn't get tickets in time.
This time she spent her birthday
Yeah, look at that.
sailing on the Liberty Clipper.
It's a lot of fun. I'm surprised at how many people they could fit on the ship, so that's really cool.
The 4-day event includes.
Yeah, look at it with the sails up.
I wish I could have. I wish I could have been up in New York when all those ships came in. 4th of July weekend.
Yes. That's
I
really
wish
cool.
I could have been there for that.
But when all those tall ships came in New York City, there was a TFR in place. Yeah.
This is a very interesting.
True. I mean, just to
when
be
you go-
there though.
When you go on these tall ships, they put you to work. You actually help raise the sails. Obviously, you can take over the ship's wheel, steer it. I've never seen anybody climb up to the crow's nest, though. But this is going to be cool, John, to go out there and fly this.
Still get a deck tour of the Pride of Baltimore 2 until Sunday morning. In Door County.
That is cool.
NBC 26.
All right, very good. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, no problem.
That was cool. Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Well, I am fixing to go and do a few things before my show starts tonight.
All right.
And
well, thank you.
I appreciate
Thank you for popping in.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on tonight.
And we'll see you on your show very shortly.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be there.
All right. Thanks, Philip.
All right. Thanks.
All right,
Well,
John. So how's your audio?
I hope it's good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it sounds good now. Yeah, it sounds good. So, but like I said, yeah, we'll go down and we'll fly the tall ship while it's in Port
Excellent. I hope
Jefferson.
so. I
But
was thinking about going tomorrow, but I don't know.
it's only doing sales, I think, on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think. Yeah. So, but so
I
do you
hope it's good.
have any other places that you plan on flying, John?
Uh, I do intend to fly at the pond again. I found out that they've got an egret there, and there's a cormorant that keeps going in and out of the water. He goes down. He swims for about 3 or 4 feet, and then pops back up, which was fantastic to watch.
Okay. Now, are you talking about the pond at Patriot Preserve or where?
No, the pond is it's part of the Mud Creek, but it's up from the Mud Creek just by the railroad tracks. It's called Robinson's Pond. If you look on your thing, you can see it.
Oh, Robinson's Pond. Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember hearing. Yep, I remember that from way back in the day. Yeah. So, hey, we got Jody in the house. How you doing, Jody? Also known as Frank Rizzo. So, but and it's funny because Jody's one of the first guys that I became friendly with on the live streams way back in the day. So, been a long time, Jody. So, oh, okay, John's gone again. So you're stuck with me. So if anybody wants to join, it's simple. Just click on that link. Nothing to it, and we'll talk about your flying experiences. That's all. But in the meantime, I want to get on to my little format that I have, and I talk about a tip of the week. And this week's tip basically is when you're flying with other drone pilots, coordinate your altitude and your distances. You just, want to make sure you know where the other guy's drone is. He sort of knows where your drone is, and it's a good thing to do. I know when I fly with Al and the guys down in South Florida, we do it all the time. And up here, we coordinate. When I fly with Rob and John, we're always telling each other where we are, um, and coordinating our altitude and our distance. So, but that's the big tip that I have for you guys this week. And if you have any tips, you can put them in the chat. People love reading them and learning. That's what the whole show's sort of about. We learn from each other and share our different drone flying experiences. But I'm hoping to fly my mini V-copter pretty soon. I haven't had it out only a couple times since I got this replacement, but I want to go down. I flew it a couple of weeks ago down in Mount Sinai Harbor, and this, believe it or not, this drone flies pretty good. It really does. Of course, it's not a DJI drone or a DJI mini or anything like that, but the way this flies, it's very steady. The sticks are very responsive, and the camera, basically, it's a great camera too, and it takes great photos and video. So I hope to get out there with this drone. And I also, hey Jim, how you doing, Jim? And I also want to get out there with the Neo 2. So I plan on flying this in the next couple of adventures that I have. But we got a couple of other guys in the back room now, so let me bring them in. First one I want you to say hello to is Steve Janess. He's coming to us all the way from Vermont. Hey, Steve. How you doing, Steve? Up, up. Now Steve's gone. Okay, he'll be back in shortly. But we got another guest. He's coming to us all the way from Utah. Phil George. How you doing, Phil?
Hi, Captain Ray. Can
Yep,
you hear me?
you sound good. You look good. You know.
Okay.
And I have to say, man, Phil, you do a lot of flying. You really do.
Well, I had Adventure Month in July, and I went on a lot of trips, and everywhere I went, I tried to fly. So I
Yeah,
did a lot of I did a lot of flying. I came back with a mountain of footage to edit.
yeah. That's what happens. You know, you shoot all that footage, and then you got to come back, review it, edit it. You know, but and you did one trip with your daughter, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, she wanted to go jump out of an airplane and said,
I
"Dad, will
saw
you come with me to Moab to jump out of an airplane?" And I
I
didn't hear anything else but Moab, and I said, "I'm there.
I
You don't have to ask me twice to go to Moab."
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that. And I was really giving you a lot of credit because my son sort of did the same thing to me way back in the day when he decided to go skydiving and he tried to talk me into it, but I declined.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I really wanted to, but I didn't want to take her thunder away. But when I
Yes,
found out you could pay $65 and do a ride along, I
yeah,
signed up for that because I really wanted to fly in that airplane. And
yeah.
that was
That's
really
cool.
fun to do, to be on the airplane.
Yeah, they didn't offer that to me, but it
Yeah.
was cool. I
The
flew
next
from the
time I'm
ground.
jumping, though. The next time I'm jumping.
Are you? You really?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to. It was her thing, so I didn't want to like take the
Yeah,
show away from her. So,
exactly. That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool. Now they also videotape her going down, right? If I
Yeah.
remember right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was kind of fun. All the jumpers were all around me, and they had like GoPros, and we started talking cameras, and it was like I was at a drone meetup, talking cameras with the dudes.
yeah, sure,
And it
sure.
was
Hey,
fun stuff.
Ronnie, how you doing, Ronnie? Jim, how you doing, Jim? Good to see you. So, now I'm not that familiar with Utah. You know, I know it's beautiful out there, and it's totally different than like South Florida or Long Island here. But where do you like flying in Utah the best? Where's your favorite location in Utah?
Well, I love Moab, and there's a lot of places you can't fly because you can't fly in the national parks, and there's canyon lands and arches right there next to Moab. But most of the land around is BLM, and you're fine to fly on BLM land. So there's tons of places you can fly. And if you watch any of my videos from Moab, they look as spectacular as arches and canyonlands, in my opinion. Just the places right off the road.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but
Okay.
when I went there in April, I went to do the maiden flight of my Avata 360 because I didn't want to just fly it at the park for the first flight. I wanted something special.
Yeah.
And, I found a waterfall. My friend, droning veteran, told me about Faux Falls, and I went there, and it was unbelievable to fly by that waterfall. Um, and I flew a lot down there, but
Very, very cool. Very cool.
in July, there's not as many people there because it's too hot to be there. It was
Oh, okay.
107, and I told her, I said, let's just go for a ride and be in the air conditioning. So we went up the canyon, but I wanted to fly so bad. I said, come on, let's go, let's pull off and fly. And my Avata 360 ended up overheating, and I lost complete contact with it, and just
Okay.
was hoping it would come back to me. It would return to home, and which
Okay.
it did.
And
Of
it
course,
did. And it did, right?
But in the goggles, I couldn't see anything but this big box that said drone has overheated and should return to home.
Yeah.
That's all I could see. So
Yeah.
I was just listening for it to come back.
Way back in the day, and I don't have it. Yeah, I do have it. Way back in the day, I used to fly with an old iPad Mini 3. You know, and that happened to me where this would get hot or it just couldn't handle it, and I lost, the screen. And I'm saying, where is my drone? Luckily, it wasn't too far away, and it did return to home, which is cool. It really is. So,
But yeah, it was way too hot. So then I did some early morning, some sunrise flights but my anti-gravity did terrible in the low light. So I made a video about that where I said the anti-gravity was craptacular because it was a spectacular place but crappy footage. And actually, the support people at anti-gravity commented on my video, which I
Yeah.
thought was kind of cool, and they gave me some pointers. So when I got home, I took the anti-gravity to the park at sunrise, and I put in their suggestions and flew again, and it was much better in the low light with the suggestions from anti-gravity. So
Now, that's pretty good when the company reaches out to you.
Yeah.
They make a comment.
I
Yeah.
felt like it was a milestone for me to get a comment from one of the big companies, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Eldon thinks Utah is one of his dream places, you know. Yep. Uh-huh.
Well, I know a lot of people when I tell them I'm going to Moab get pretty excited, want to fly there. I know Ron Brown loves Moab, so.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
And I'll tell you how you do it. You go to the Vegas drone meetup, and then you just stay a few extra days. It's not very far from Las Vegas. I intend
How far is it from you though? How far is
four
Moab from you?
hours for me.
4 hours. Okay.
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
But I intend to do 5 days after the drone meetup in Vegas. Extra 5 days just driving around and flying. But I'm staying 3 nights in Moab because there's lots of places I still want to fly there.
Okay, nice.
Last year I went to see my sister in Arizona when I was doing my little drive around adventure. But I'm going to leave my sister out this year because there's no drone flying when you're visiting your sister. You gotta. I did take them to a park and let them fly my Neo, but
yeah.
I'd rather be out and stop in the middle of the desert and just fly my drone, you know.
Now, that's not to embarrass you or anything like that, but have you ever lost any of your drones into like the canyons out there or the desert?
The first time I took my Mini 4 Pro up in the mountains, I was so mesmerized by the view. I went all the way behind a ridge and completely lost it. And I had to wait for it to return to home and come over the ridge and get control again. And that scared me because I was fairly new. I was only been flying for a month or so. But
yes.
But there's a mountain called Mount Olympus, and I love to fly there.
Okay.
I think that was a real key to my learning how to fly is flying in the mountains. But
Wow. Yeah.
you have to be careful because I lose the signal all the time now because I'm not afraid of the drone not returning to home. When I was in Florida at Du Bois Park, I lost connection about 4 times. It started to return to home.
Yes, the return to home is a lifesaver or a drone saver.
Close enough, you just take over control again. So
that's for sure. It's happened to me a couple of times, you know. And initially you start to panic, or at least I started to panic. And you got to talk yourself through it and say, calm down. And just remember what you're supposed to do. It's going to come home. And then you start praying.
Yeah. Been doing it for a year and a half, and my panic is a lot less than it was in the beginning. So I'm pretty confident in return to home, and I'm very confident in the obstacle avoidance in all my drones that have it. So
yes. No. Return to home is great. But myself, I when I'm flying, I always return to home manually. A lot of people use return to home to come back on just about every flight they do. But I'm just the opposite.
Yeah, I love to fly the Avata, but I never let it return to home by itself because I don't want to stop flying to wait for it to come back. I want to keep going. So the Avata 362, when that message comes, I cancel it right away because I'll fly it home rather than let it go by itself because I want to be on the stick. I don't want to be waiting for it and watching it.
Yeah.
The anti-gravity, because you can have them goggles and look in every direction. When it returns to home, I start looking around everywhere and let it come to home. But my Avata 360, I won't let it control itself. I want to fly it home because it's fun flying it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I know you're a very experienced drone pilot, and you know I enjoy your videos. I really do. But now it's time for the video of the week. And this week, Steve Jeunesse sent me a video and I thought it was cool. So his video is the video of the week. So let's see if I can share it. Very, very cool, Steve Jeunesse.
Or even the moose fly drone.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah,
And
I love to watch Steve Jeunesse's videos too.
Yes.
I want to go to Vermont.
Yes. I've never flown with snow on the ground. But this is cool. And this is a beautiful, beautiful lake. And if you're not subscribed to Steve Vermont Views, do it now. Don't wait until later. Do it right now. But this is cool. Very nice, Steve. Can you imagine flying there? A little different than Moab, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait for the Northeast drone meetup to fly in Rhode Island. There's a bunch of states up in New England that I've never visited. I visited almost everywhere, but I haven't been to New England. So I'm coming a day early and staying a day late. I might drive up into Massachusetts, and I can hit 3 or 4 states I have never been to before.
If you like this content, please subscribe.
Well, you gotta put Battleship Cove on the list. That's a cool spot. Have you heard of that one?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
No. Okay. Well, it's in is that Fall River? Fall River, maybe Fall River, Massachusetts. You got to go. It's not that far though, from the meetup location.
Well, the one thing I was sure to do is I have my friend Dale. He's finding good places to get lobster rolls for me, because when I go to New England, that's what I'm going to have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is lobster rolls. So
yes, Dale.
I don't get enough lobster in your back room to appease me. I need more.
He knows all the cool spots. Dale does. Yeah. But anyway, Steve is back. How you doing, Steve? No audio. How's that? No audio. Still can't hear you. Can you hear him?
I can't hear him.
No, we can't hear you. Okay.
He's going to start DJing, I think.
Yeah. He'll get it. No doubt about it. He'll get it.
It was really nice to meet him in Florida and have a chance to talk with him for a few
Yes. Steve,
I like Steve's videos, and I liked meeting him.
Yeah. We can't hear you, Steve.
Can't hear me?
Nope. Oh, I can hear you.
We got you now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, we got you now. Okay, good.
All right.
Well, welcome, Steve. Good to see you. I just showed you video. I guess you saw that, right?
I saw that. Thank you.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
I got my Captain Ray hat on.
Nice hat. Yeah. But anyway, that lake looked like a cool place to fly. That lake, Willoughby Lake.
Yep.
Yes.
Willoughby Lake. Yes.
Yeah. Now, how far is that? How far is that from your house?
15 minutes.
Oh, okay, close. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
15 minutes.
Okay.
Hey Ray, I'm getting a real bad buffering, so I'm going to drop out.
Oh, all right. Okay. Thanks for trying to come.
Bye, Steve.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Steve. Thanks. Yeah, it's funny how some people end up having some issues, and most everybody doesn't, but sometimes, and it's usually something minor too.
Well, my first time was on your show, and when I turned it on, my audio wasn't working. And it took me a minute to figure out it was muted. So
yes.
Now I've taken some notes, and I have a little routine of how to sign in, at least on StreamYard. So if I'm on another show, I'm able to go right from the start. So
yeah. No, you sound good and you look good. So that's great. And thank you for popping in tonight.
You're welcome.
I was debating whether to try this open forum, and I decided to do it, see how many people would be shy and they'd come in. But thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I always want to pop in on Johnny's Drones and Coffee, but if I start talking, it's 5:30 in the morning at my house. I'd get murdered after it was over. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I did pop on. I came down here to my command center. I should have closed the door between my daughter's room and this room because I
Yes.
got in trouble when I did
Yeah.
pop on at
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning.
I know. I remember. I used to do the same thing myself, and I'd have to hear it. Yeah. So, but anyway, you had your anti gravity drone in Florida, and that was a big hit, man. When you were flying that, that was the first. Most of us. That was the first time most of us have seen it. Had seen it.
Yeah, and
How do you like it?
I get a lot of shout outs about it because they'll start talking about it and they say, oh, yeah, well, Dee Fellows Phil brought that to Florida and I got to take a look at it. And so I like to hear my name on these live casts. Even if I'm watching it back and I wasn't there watching it live, I'll hear my name if I'm not in the chat when they
Well,
talk about it.
that was a big thing, when you
Yeah.
showed up with that.
So it was good. It was good for my ego to bring that drone, I think.
Yes, yes. And you let me, I'm not a big fan of goggles, but you let me
Yeah.
look at them, and I thought it was cool. Watching you fly through the goggles was really, really impressive.
Well, I'll tell you that you're the first drone flyer that I met at Du Bois Park that I knew from YouTube, other than Bob Dempsey and Tom down there in Vegas. I knew them from YouTube before I went, but in Florida, you were the first person, and I thought it was really funny. I gave you a big hug, and you really didn't know who I was yet. So
No, I know, I know.
but I felt like I was your friend anyway because I watched you so much.
Well,
before that. So.
that's it. You get
Yeah,
you get to know people right in the chats, and watching the different live streams. But then when you
I
meet
was
them in
telling
person, it's so
Mark
cool.
Fisher about my new camera I'm buying, and he told me to call him at home. So I called him at home, and we were talking on the phone about or maybe it's when we were chatting before the phone call about how he was talking about Jesus in last week's show, and I told him, I said, Captain Ray's a lot like Jesus because he loves without condition, and that's the way he did with you. I don't think anybody ever has you on their bad side. I think you make everybody feel so welcome and so loved right from the beginning.
That's what I try to do.
You're a lot like Jesus, Ray. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but far from it. But I have a photo of him right on my cork board up here that my son had drew when he was in high school, and then I don't know if you got one of these when you were down in Florida, but I made that photo into a little sticker, and I do give it to certain people. But I'll be bringing them down to Florida again this year.
Okay.
And that's my way of passing on and spreading the word. But Mark is great, and I was so touched when he gave me that cross.
He was really nice to talk to me on the phone, and he looked into the drone or the camera I'm buying, and thought it was a good match for me. So it was nice that he would help me out. And I got word from Sony today about an hour before the show started that they've shipped it because it was a pre-order. It's a brand new camera, and I can't hardly stand it. I'll have it by the end of the weekend. So.
Oh, you got to be so excited.
So yeah, I can't wait to take it up in the mountains and try to capture some birds and some beautiful landscapes and stuff with this camera.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a real camera. It's not a action camera. It's a real Sony camera. So I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah. Well, this is the extent of my camera. This, and I really don't use it. I use my cell phone 99% of the time. this is what I shoot with.
Yeah.
I like
Well, I'll
shooting.
tell you,
And
when
these
I
cameras are
always
great.
wanted a camera and cell phones. If I wish they had stuff like that when I was a kid, because I had to take pictures a lot more than. There's so few for us older guys. There's so few photographs from our youth.
Yes.
And kids nowadays, they have billions and billions of photographs of their whole
Yeah.
life. So
I know.
I love my iPhone pictures, and I love
Thank you,
grading
Weldon.
video from the drones. So I want to get a nice camera where I can grade pictures from the camera and video from the camera too. So
Yeah, yeah. No, you're gonna have a good time with it, no doubt about it. You're gonna go to another level.
yeah,
Hey, Alex, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but we trying to. I know I probably missed some questions, and I apologize if I missed your questions, guys. But you're welcome, Steve. Have a good night. Um, but I know it's a long way off, but believe it or not, I'm looking forward to this next South Florida drone meetup. It's not until April. We have 55 people signed up already, and that's good, to have it so early. And I haven't shown this lately, but we got our first donation, and that was from John Olson. He donated a Neo as a giveaway prize. So I got to say thank you to John. But I'm sure we'll get a few more. Um,
you know, I've been showing my little Neo, my original Neo, some love. It's really easy for me to open the sliding door in our kitchen and fly it out in the backyard. And we had roofers on the roof, and I tormented those guys so much when they were up there with my little Neo flying around those guys.
yeah, yeah.
I was in the kitchen, they didn't know where I was, but that drone would all of a sudden appear and fly all around them while they're
Hey, Mark, how you doing? No. I was doing that when the guy was cutting down the tree in my
Yeah.
yard. Last year,
I thought about your tree when I was flying around the roofers.
but they got a kick out of it. So we
Yeah.
got a question. All right, we got a question. Let's see. Okay. For Rich X6 or Osmo?
I got the extra 360 camera when I got the Avata 360, because with my anti-gravity and my X5 I can match the footage really well. But that extra, which is the DJI, it was so bad when I went to Oregon and to southern Utah. It would shut down for no reason, and it wasn't hot in Oregon. And
Okay.
I would be filming with it, and it'd be off for like 20 or 30 minutes, and I didn't know it wasn't filming anymore. And then it overheated at the Snake River Canyon. It filmed for 50 minutes before it was overheated. I flew for 2.5 hours. So
Oh, really? Okay.
so I'm pretty disappointed with the extra version of the Osmo. I don't see anything with the X6 that makes it be better than my X5. So I might.
All right.
I'm buying this Sony RX10 5 that's coming out this weekend. That's going to
Okay.
be my camera for a while. I think that's a very expensive camera. I don't think I'll have a budget for a camera for a while now.
All right. Yeah. Well, Alex is a big photographer. He incorporates his camera, his ground photography in with his aerial photography and his RC truck videos. I give Alex so much credit. I really do.
Well, when I come to Florida in April, I'm going to bring an RC car, at least one.
Oh yeah, you're gonna bring one? Okay.
I'm going to bring one because I felt bad I didn't have my Beast, my little one, my Beast, which goes faster than my big ones.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd have loved to have been able to throw that out of my suitcase and.
You hear that, Alex? I think you started something. Here.
Yeah.
You and Rodney. Yeah. And the TJ had a RC vehicle there too, right? I think. So, but anyway, all right. I know I have to pick the winner of the monthly giveaway for July. I can't believe it's August already. You know, July is over, but I'm going to reach into the hat. I have the names in the hat.
I'll reach in and get it.
There's five. Well,
I can't quite get.
all right, you got it?
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Okay. Let's see. July 23rd, when Al Sercione was on, and it was number 17, and it was Johnny Drone Flyer who
Oh,
got it.
I think that's rigged. That's he
Yeah,
rigged
yeah,
that
yeah.
somehow.
Congratulations, John. So, anyway, no, that's good. I don't think Johnny's ever won, to be honest with you. So, congratulations, Johnny. So, I'll send you that $10 Amazon gift card. And now would be the time. We'll go right into this month's giveaway. Same thing, $10 Amazon gift card. And you're eligible too,
Okay, I'm ready.
Phil, because you don't know what the lucky number is. And it's between 1 and 24, so put them in the chat. The odds are pretty good. So,
I'm gonna have the first 10 or
Yeah.
so numbers.
Terry, it's rigged. It's definitely rigged. No doubt about it. All right. This is when I make a mistake, when I think I might have missed it. And then I go back. Oh, look at this. Everybody's picking low numbers. Interesting. Okay. No. Somebody was close, though. Somebody was very close. Not 27, 1 to 25. Oh, man. Look at this. This is what happens when I go back. Then I got to scroll. 114. Come on, Captain Joe. How you doing? Oh, I do see it. And now they're really going to say it's rigged, Phil. 'Cause I think you're the first 24.
Yay!
Congratulations. Your name's going in the hat.
Thank you.
So, but anyway.
I could see if I looked this way, I could see what the number was. So
Yeah.
that's how I rigged it.
But anyway, your name's going in the hat. So anyway, it's all about having fun. That's what it's all about. So, do you have any immediate drone flying trips planned, Phil?
I'm taking the month off of drone flying, except for with the camera. I bought a camera bag from Temu for the little camera, or for a little pack that will fit that camera. But it came today, and I think I could get my Mini 4 Pro and my RC2 in that bag along with the camera. So I plan to go to the mountain, and I plan to go to the bird refuge. And I'll go there a lot when the migrating birds are coming through.
Okay.
But I'll take my Mini 4 Pro and maybe put it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
While I'm out. But I've been
before
practicing my FPV and not really making videos with it. And I went so much in July that I'm mostly taking the month off.
All right. Okay. Cool. But anyway, before I forget, let me ask you: what is your go-to drone? Your favorite drone? You have quite a fleet of drones. I know.
You know what? I was up on top of a mountain. I was filming the Kennecott copper mine, which is the largest open mine in the world. You can see it from space. And there was another guy up there, and he had a drone. And he asked me which drone I liked best, and I didn't even think about it. I just said the anti-gravity. So I think that told me I wouldn't have been able to, if I had thought about it, I probably wouldn't have given him an answer. But it just came right out of my mouth. So
Yeah.
it might be that the anti-gravity is my favorite drone.
That's cool. That's good. I had a feeling you might say that, to be honest with you.
You know why though? Because nobody ever turns around to look at it. It's so quiet.
Yes.
And I'm not afraid to take it up, and if there's a lot of people around.
Yeah.
The Avata 360 is so loud, everybody's turning their heads when you go past them, even if you're way up in the air. But I can be right pretty low still in the anti-gravity, and hardly anybody notices it. So that might be why I like it the most.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good.
Plus, I love editing 360 footage. So
Yeah, and I know if we start talking about editing, it'll be a while. So we'll
yeah,
save that for another show. But I want to say thank you for popping in. You were a great guest, and people got to know you a little better. But
yeah.
now's the time to say your goodbyes and anything to like to promote, like your channel.
Well, I did do 3 videos about low light on the anti-gravity, and I did one low light with the Vada 360. I know that's an interesting video if you want to watch that. And I also have that video where I lost contact with the drone in over the Colorado River when it was 107 degrees.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fun one to watch. And I think the ones in Moab are fun because my daughter's there with me. So I think my daughter's pretty popular. I've had like her in like 6 videos now.
Yeah,
So
that's good.
I think
I think it's great.
I get more views when she's on the video for
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason.
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
great that you fly with her. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. And anyway, I got to say thank you to everybody in the chat. You know, really, the show wouldn't be a success if you guys didn't take the time out to watch it. But I look forward to seeing you again up at the Northeast Drone Meetup. Phil, it'll be here shortly.
We'll share a lobster roll.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, and the trolls. We've got to go to the trolls too. That's another good spot.
Yeah, I want to go to the trolls. There was a troll in Portland, Oregon when we were up there last month, and
Okay, cool.
I thought it sounded kind of a little bit childish, but I'd love that. I'd love to be
It
there.
was cool.
It was really
When
cool.
Mark Fisher took me to that troll, I was like a little kid in a candy store. I was
Yeah.
so excited.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
really like the troll.
I don't want to go into too much time over because Philip and Brad are going on. They're probably live right now. So be sure to go to their channel, watch their show. They're going to be talking about Minefield. But thank you again, Phil, and thank you again for everybody in the chat. We'll see you again. Same time, same
Bye,
place
everybody.
next week. Get out there and fly for fun. And if you got the Pope 107, make a few bucks. But most importantly, fly safely. Good night, everybody.